Welcome back, students, in the series of online classes. Today, I am going to start a new topic from your portion, that is Introduction to Trigonometry. Students, in this chapter, we will read what is trigonometry, how it developed, and different types of problems related to the trigonometry. So students, today we will discuss some basic terms and fundamental things about the trigonometry. As you know by the name of chapter, that is, it is Introduction to Trigonometry. Trigonometry is a branch of mathematics, and here it is being introduced to you. So first we discuss it some basic things. What is the literally meaning of trigonometry? Students, trigonometry is mainly formed by three words. The word trigonometry is derived from the Greek word trigonometrian. When you split the word of trigonometry, then you will find trigonometrian. This is a Greek word. Tri means three, gon means sides, and metron means measurement. So the meaning of trigonometry becomes the measurement of three sides. As you know that the three sides figure is called triangle. So it deals with the triangle. Trigonometry is the study of the relationships between the sides and angles of a triangle. A triangle consists sides and angles, and trigonometry establishes a relation between the sides and angles of a triangle. In this chapter, we will study ratios of the sides of a right angle triangle with respect to its acute angle. Students, trigonometry deals with the ratio of the sides and angles of a triangle. But at your level, that is in class 10th, we have to study about the ratio of the sides and angles of right angled triangle only. We have to study the case of right angle triangle only. We have to know study about the other types of triangles. So in this chapter we will study ratios of the sides of a right angled triangle with respect to its acute angles. As you know that in right angles, one angle is of 90 degree and the remaining two angles are acute angle, whose measurement is between 0 degree and 90 degree. So here we have to now study what is trigonometric ratio. the ratios of the sides of a right angle triangle with respect to its acute angles, with respect to one of the two acute angles, are called trigonometric ratios. Ratio is the comparison of two sides with respect to any one of acute angles out of two is called trigonometric ratios. It is also called T dash ratios. We also write trigonometric ratios in this form, that is T dash ratios. This is also the symbol of trigonometric ratios. Now we take a consider of a right angle triangle. Suppose ABC is a right angle triangle. As you know that in right angle triangle, one angle is of 90 degree and remaining two angles are acute angles whose measurement is between 0 degree and 90 degree. Then the sides opposite to the right angle, the sides opposite to the right angles is called hypotenuse and it is denoted by H, and this is the longest side of right angle triangle, and the sides opposite to the acute angle of which we are finding the ratios, or which angle is taken as reference angle, is termed as perpendicular and it is denoted by P, and the sides adjacent to the acute angle of which trigonometric ratio is to find is taken as base, that is represented by B. So when the reference angle, that is acute angle, changes, suppose we take in first case taken A as acute angle, then its opposite sides BC will be perpendicular and AB will be its base. But when the reference angle, that is acute angle, changes, that is from A to C, then for angle C, the sides opposite to acute angle, that is AB, will treated as perpendicular and sides adjacent to angle C, that is BC, is treated as base. So the perpendicular and base can interchange together. It depends upon the acute angles, of which acute angles we are taking the ratios. But hypotenuse is fixed. Hypotenuse never changes. Hypotenuse always remains same for any acute angles, either in this case for A or angle C. Now let us see, for any acute angles, which is also known as the angle of reference, for any acute angle which is also known as the angle of reference, in a right angled triangle, the side opposite to the acute angle is called the perpendicular and it is denoted by P. either a smaller or capital. Second, the side adjacent to this acute angle is called the base and it is denoted by B. Base is denoted by B. And the side opposite to the right angle is called the hypotenuse and it is denoted by H. Now we will find now trigonometric ratios of angle A in right angle triangle ABC are defined as follows. First, sine of angle A, or you may write sine A. The letter after the trigonometric ratio written is define angle, and sine is called the ratio. Sine is the name of ratio taken between perpendicular and hypotenuse of a right angle triangle. The name of this ratio is given, that is sine. So either you may take sine of angle A or sine A equals to P by H, that is perpendicular by hypotenuse. Now for angle A, you can see that the side opposite to acute angle is taken as perpendicular and the longest side is always taken as hypotenuse. Sine A equals to P by H, that is BC by AC. Now similarly, second ratio is cos A, which is equal to B by H and which is equal to AB by AC. This is cos A, matlab cos of angle A. Thereafter third ratio is tan A, which is equal to P by B, that is BC by AB. Number fourth ratio is cosec A. Cosec A is equal to H by P, that is hypotenuse by perpendicular, which is AC by BC. Thereafter sec A is the ratio between hypotenuse and base, that is H by B, which is equal to AC by AB. Similarly, cot A equals to B by P, that is the ratio between the base and perpendicular, which is equal to AB by BC. So in all together there are 6 ratios: sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec, cot. There are these 6 ratios, and as you can see that the sine is cosec is reciprocal of sine, cos A is reciprocal of sec, cot is the reciprocal of tan. So from here you can have established a relation between the pair of ratios. Sine is a reciprocal of cosec, cos is a reciprocal of sec, tan is a reciprocal of cot. So we have sine A into cosec A equals to 1, This is a formula. Cos A into sec A equals to 1. Similarly, tan A into cot A equals to 1. You can verify this formula with the help of the trigonometric ratios. So, this is the ratio. Now, there is also a very famous and important technique, popular technique to remember the trigonometric ratios in very easy manner. I want to discuss with you that popular technique. That popular technique is, first you write sin theta, cos theta and tan theta in 3 blocks. And in every block you write one word of the sentence Pandit Badri Prasad Hari Hari Bol. This is a sentence. So you write in each block one word only, that is Pandit Badri Prasad Hari Hari Bol. And now you take first letter of each word. So from Pandit we have taken as P, from Badri we have taken as B, from Prasad we have taken as P, from Hari we have taken as H, from Hari we have taken H, and Bol, from Bol we have taken as B. So when you compare P by H, then you got the trigonometric ratio of sine. For any angle, here I have written the angle theta. When you take the ratio B by H, then it will become the ratio of cos. And when you take the ratio of P by B, then it becomes the ratio of tan. Similarly, in the same manner, when you reciprocal the ratio, that is, first you write H by P, then it becomes cosec, that is the inverse of reciprocal of sine. When you take H by B, then it will be reciprocal of cos, that is sec. And when you take B by P, then you got the reciprocal of tan, that is cot. So in this way, with the help of this sentence, you can remember the ratio, all 6 ratios in very easy and playful manner. So it will really helps you. Now I want to explain some important points about the trigonometric ratios. So first thing is that each trigonometric ratio is a real number and it has no unit, because it is a ratio and ratio does not have any unit. Now second, the value of each of the trigonometric ratios of an angle does not depend on the size of the triangle. It depends only on the angle. It does not depend on the sides of the triangle or size of the triangle. Third, the values of trigonometric ratios of an angle do not vary with the lengths of the sides of the triangle if the angles remains the same. It means when angle of the triangle is constant then if you change the side of the triangle, then the value of trigonometric ratio will not get affected. That is, it will not change. This is point number 3. Now the point number 4 is, if one of the trigonometric ratios of an acute angle is known, then the remaining trigonometric ratios of the angle can be easily determined. It means that if one trigonometric ratio for a triangle is known, then you can find all the remaining trigonometric ratios in very conveniently method. Now, point number 5. In an isosceles right angled triangle ABC, which is right angled at B, the trigonometric ratios obtained by taking either angle A or angle C gives the same value. This is a case of isosceles right angle triangle. In this case, when the acute angles get changed, the value of trigonometric ratios will remain the same. So these are few important things about the trigonometric ratios. I hope that all of you have understood, and if you have problem, then you may ask.